Hello everyone and welcome back to Tuscany. I am Danilo Romolini and today, even though it looks like we are in the middle of the countryside, we are in the center of Montepulciano, one of the most charming and renowned locations of this region. We are going to see together a fully restored apartment on the piano nobile of a 16th century palazzo. The apartment is done to an extraordinary level, and it also comes, if you like, with a Fiat 500 and 2.2 hectares of vineyard for your own Tuscan wine. Are you ready to see it? Come with me. Montepulciano is a strategic location because it is a charming hilltop town with all of the main services. If you go to the edge of it, you can admire the most incredible Tuscan landscape. At the same time, you are about 40-minute drive to both Arezzo and Siena, with even more services and things to see. In terms of airports, you are 1 hour and a half to the airport of Florence and about 1 hour to the airport of Perugia. Just 100 meters away to the property, we have the private garage, which is an incredibly rare feature to find in the historical center of a town or a city in Italy, and the owner took over 5 years of search to find it. Finally, he found it, and here it is. It can fit 2 small cars or 1 large car, and this beautiful, brand new electric Fiat 500 comes with the price. Palazzo Batignani was originally formed in the 16th century through a complete renovation that unified several medieval structures into a single noble residence. The apartment occupies the entire first floor, which was formerly the noble apartment of the building. The palazzo is now part of a newly established condominium consisting of 5 units. We are on the first floor, called the piano nobile, which is the noble floor and known for having the highest ceilings of the entire palazzo. You will see they are very impressive. Before we walk in, I wanted to mention that there are 2 potential entrances. This one is the official entrance, while this one has the door, but on the back right now there is the kitchen. But this means that one day, if you wanted, there is the possibility of creating a separate entrance, perhaps for a guest unit, and have also the main entrance over here. The property has been completely restored and modernized with the highest of standards. However, the owners also have kept some original details and touches, like the original ring bell. So if you look inside, there is a bell, and if you pull here, it rings like back in the days. Welcome in the main entrance of the apartment. It is 432 square meters in internal size, which equals to 4,650 square feet. With 3 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, the apartment has been completely modernized. As you can see, the restoration is very recent. It was completed in 2022, and they blended historical features with modern finishes and systems. In terms of systems, the apartment is equipped with underfloor heating throughout. Then there is a fan coil system for hot and cold, and all of the systems have been placed to this end of the apartment, which is a very smart move, because the very little noise that it makes is on the opposite side of the bedrooms. On this section over here, there is a systems room that is also soundproof, so a very smart allocation. All of the walls have been finished with this lime, which gives this natural color, which is very elegant, and it doesn't have additional paint on top to get this effect, and it has natural antibacterial sanitary properties. In terms of layout, as you enter, you find a powder room through this door. As you can see, both the floors and the walls have been covered in this beautiful travertino marble. The sinks are all Antonio Lupi design sinks, and the taps are Fantini, which is another important designer, and they're made out of one block of stainless steel. Next to the powder room, by the entrance, we find this other room, which is the games room for kids. It's every kid's dream to have a beautiful room like this, full of toys. However, it can also be used either for another guest bedroom, or if you need a room for staff, or even for a little gym if you wish. It has the bathroom right there, and next to it, it has the access to the laundry room, which is very spacious and also finished in marble. By the way, through this door at the center, you enter the technical room with all of the systems that I've mentioned. And welcome to the most impressive room of the house. This is the living area, 6-meter tall ceilings with the original wooden beams, which have been all restored, sanded, cleaned, and the floors follow this incredible pattern. These are the original floors. The tiles have been removed, restored, the underfloor heating has been installed, and the tiles have been put back on top. As you can see, there is an elegant drawing that follows the shape of the room, and in each room there is a different one with different colors. So it's a new discovery in every room. The apartment not only includes the garage, the electric Fiat 500, the 2.2 hectares of vineyard, but also all of the custom furnishings that you see, all of the art pieces, all of the light fixtures, which are from Davide Groppi, very famous designer. So it is really a turnkey property ready to move in. As we keep going, you notice this large library. This is a bespoke piece made for here. It's made out of metal, and it is also an art installation in a way. You can fill it with books, and it creates this intimate space at the center. As we keep going, there are additional art pieces as you look through. On this side, we have a sitting space with a huge couch, which must be really comfortable to look TV and also to lay down and admire these ceilings. On this side, there is a speaker system, and as well, on that part over there, we have a working stove with pellets, which is ideal for the winter time to make this room even cozier. On this side, right attached to the living area, we find the kitchen. The kitchen is bespoke for this space. It is from Arclinea, and as you can see, the central piece is completely made out of stainless steel, which means it looks beautiful. At the same time, it is easy to clean and very durable. It has a large sink over here, and below, lots of storage spaces throughout. Over here, it has a dishwasher in the island. Then there is a worktop with also an electric plug for all the utensils. And as we keep going, there is more storage, an induction stove on this side, the extractor which rises up, it is electric, and then you can let it down again once you finished cooking and you don't have any extractors hanging from the top. Then next we have more storage over here. The owners are lovers of steak. We are in Tuscany, and this is an excellent grill to cook steak. And on this side we have a large fridge and freezer. Storage, we have 2 ovens that have all sorts of functionalities. They also do steam cooking. Then there is the coffee maker machines, more storage, and below there is this fridge which is born as a dry ager for steaks. However, it can also be used as a wine fridge. Right now they're using it as a wine fridge. You can also keep cheese inside. It's really a nice quality fridge that can be multi-purpose. The beauty of this room is also its architecture. If you look up, you have these original vaulted ceilings. They have been cleaned, and you can see some of the original colors of this room, probably centuries old. It is also full of natural light. All of the light that you see is natural light. And it is one of the strength points of this property, because you will notice pretty much on every side of the property there is a window and light coming in, which in the historical center is not so common. We are on the edge of the town, so you can see the town on this side and the countryside on this other. On this side of the property you will see the most incredible landscapes you will ever see. You have a mix between Tuscan countryside. We are at the border with the region of Umbria, so you also see the Umbria countryside and the Lake Trasimeno in the distance. So it is really an incredible blend of things, while being inside of the town. On this side, the property also has access to a private balcony, so you can go out and sip a coffee in the morning. And you also see vineyards. Speaking of the vineyard, as I mentioned earlier, there is the possibility to add 2.2 hectares of vineyard if you wish. They are close by to the property. It is a beautiful plot of land. It is an antique vineyard which has been completely refurbished. It even has an irrigation system that takes water from the natural spring of water included in the vineyard. It is a great compromise because you can have it managed by a third party and have your own 1,000 bottles of magnums every year that you can even label with your own label, and you can give them to friends, you can enjoy them yourselves while having a beautiful apartment in the city center of Montepulciano. From the kitchen we go into the dining. Let me mention that, as you can see, there are more storages here as we walk through the dining. It is a beautiful room. Also here we have tall ceilings, a very nice proportion. There is a fireplace which is finished in corten all around, and it matches the color of the table. This is very nice in the winter time and really cozy. Before I show you the private terrace of the apartment, let's go through this arch and we have a look at the private wine cellar of the property. There are 2 wine fridges, one per side, with some of the best wines in Tuscany. You have another storage right here at the center and 2 windows overlooking the most beautiful Tuscan countryside. Before we have a look at the terrace, let me mention that every window has been restored. There are double glazed windows. They are made out of wood, and each opening has its own mosquito net, which is great for the summertime. In Italy we also have shutters. Traditionally they're made out of wood and they are in this gray color, which is very elegant. Please join me in the terrace. As you can see, it is very spacious and it is very nicely furnished. There are all of these furnishings which are staying with the sale. They're really high quality. It has this umbrella which can shade, and on this side there is a ready-to-go barbecue. Over here there is a travertino marble sink which matches the travertino marble on the floor, and all of these plants all around make this like a proper garden. You are in the center of the town, in one of the most beautiful locations of the world, and you can look this outstanding countryside. We're done with the kitchen area and we're now back in the main living space. Let's now look at some of the bedrooms. The first one is over here. As you can see, it has a first room which can be used as an office. Right now there is a musical instrument. It can be a multi-purpose room. You can even set it up as a large walk-in closet. It has lots of natural light. On this side of the building you're overlooking the street of Montepulciano. As we keep going, we reach the bedroom. As you can see, it has a beautiful space, a beautiful size and proportions, with all of these light colors which are very elegant. On the floor here we don't find the tiles, we find this resin which is very neutral and very clean. tall ceilings, exposed beams, and windows overlooking the village. As you can see, it's already completely beautifully furnished. On this side, of course, it has its own ensuite bathroom, completely finished with elegant travertino marble and Antonio Lupi and Fantini design pieces. You have a sink, you have a large bathtub and a shower. Here we have the second bedroom. It could be considered a primary bedroom. It is very large. It has its access to the walk-in closet. However, the walk-in closet has a door that connects to the third bedroom, which I will show you. So both of them could be used as a primary bedroom. It's up to preference. As you can see, it's incredibly large, tall ceilings, these beautiful proportions. In each room, as you noticed, there are different tiles with different colors, tones, and designs. And it's accessed through the main living area. The bed is here. It has a sitting area over here, and it could also be arranged with a table to make an office corner. This room also has its ensuite bathroom right by the walk-in closet. It is a beautifully large bathroom with both a bathtub and a shower, which also is a steam bath. On the other corner of the living area, we access to the third and last bedroom. As you can see, it is a kid's room. It's full of toys with tall ceilings as well here, beautiful proportions. We are overlooking the internal street, so we're overlooking the village. Through this door you enter as well into the closet, and it connects to the primary bedroom which we've seen. So if you have kids, you can have access to their room more easily through this internal door. On the back, as you can notice, there is this enfilade of doors. They are all aligned with each other, which is a typical feature of these antique palazzos. We keep going. This can be used as an office and as well as a walk-in closet. There is this large bespoke piece of furnishing for clothes, lots of natural light. In the end, we find the ensuite bathroom, which is very similar to the other. Also here, there is a beautiful bathtub and a large shower, completely finished with travertino marble. And as I enjoy a nice glass of wine from the property's vineyard, I would like to conclude today's property tour. It is an incredible property in a beautiful building in one of the most famous towns in Tuscany, in Italy, and in the world. The location within the town is strategic. You are overlooking the town on one side, but being on the edge, you also get to overlook this outstanding landscape, which generally you only get the chance to see from a country house or a villa, which needs much more care and maintenance than a property like this, which you can lock up, you can control from your phone with the home automation system, and it still has incredible outdoor spaces. It has a garage, which is very difficult to find, and even an electric Fiat 500 if you wish to have it. The property also offers the possibility to include over 2 hectares of vineyard if you wish to have it, and if you wish to make your own Tuscan wine. With a third party, it can be a very easy and manageable process. Please let me know if you have any comments in the comment section below, and if you would like to visit the property personally. We look forward to hearing from you. All the best. Ciao.